Finding Calm in Chaos. I'm your host, Stephen Sterling, and welcome to Map2Soul Daily, your space for faith, mindset, and reflection. Before we begin, thank you for listening, following, and subscribing. Every episode we share together is another opportunity to strengthen our minds, renew our perspective, and deepen our faith. And if you're new to Map2Soul Daily, welcome. I encourage you to explore some of our previous episodes as well. And whether you're dealing with anxiety, grief, burnout, relationships, purpose, or simply trying to become the best version of yourself, you'll find practical tools and encouragement waiting for you. And if today's episode encourages you, please leave a review, follow the podcast, and share it with someone who may need a little hope and calm in their life right now. Let's take a moment to reset. Today's topic is something I think we all need: finding calm in chaos. Because let's be honest, the world feels noisy. Every day there seems to be another crisis, another tragedy, another financial concern, another conflict somewhere in the world, another reason to worry. We scroll through our phones and absorb more information in one day than previous generations probably absorbed in weeks, if not months. And if we're not careful, the chaos around us becomes chaos within us. Have you ever noticed how quickly anxiety spreads? You read one negative article, then another, and then another, and before long, your body is carrying stress about situations you cannot control. Your heart feels heavy, your mind feels exhausted, your spirit feels drained. The external storm becomes an internal storm. This reminds me of one of my favorite moments in Scripture. Jesus and his disciples were crossing a lake when a violent storm appeared. The wind was howling and the waves were crashing and the boat was taking on water. Experienced fishermen thought they might die. Meanwhile, Jesus was asleep. Think about that. The storm was real, the danger was real, but Jesus wasn't controlled by the storm. Eventually, the disciples woke him, and Jesus stood up and said, "Peace, be still." And the storm calmed. Now, most of us hear the story and focus on the miracle, but today I want you to focus on something else. Jesus carried peace into the storm. He didn't wait for the storm to end before becoming peaceful. That's a lesson many of us need today, because so often we tell ourselves, I'll be calm when the problem is solved. I'll be happy when my finances improve. I'll relax when the situation changes. I'll have peace when life becomes easier. But what if peace isn't something we find after the storm? What if peace is something we practice during the storm? Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches that many people unintentionally feel anxiety by constantly focusing on worst-case scenarios. The brain starts treating possibilities as certainties, and the nervous system responds accordingly. Neurolinguistics programming teaches that focus determines emotional state. If you focus exclusively on problems, your emotional world begins shrinking around those problems. And if you intentionally shift your focus towards solutions, gratitude, faith, and possibility, your emotional state begins changing. Not because the problem disappeared, but because your perspective expands. Years ago, motivational speaker Jim Rohn said, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight." I love that. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Because many people are trying to solve their entire future today. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. You simply need to move in the right direction. One thought, one prayer, a decision, one action, one day at a time. Today's coaching question is this: what am I allowing to occupy too much space in my mind right now? Now let's be honest about this. Is it the news, social media, fear, your relationships, your financial concerns? And now ask yourself a second question. Is focusing on this helping me or hurting me? I think that's where the transformation will begin for you. Not when circumstances change, when awareness changes. Now let's do today's reset. Take a slow breath in and hold it for a moment. And slowly breathe out. Again, breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. And now place your hand over your heart and say, I choose peace over panic. Again, I choose peace over panic. And one more time, I choose peace over panic. Today's practical action step is simple. Open the Map2Soul app, use the breathe feature for 5 minutes, and then visit the prayer wall. Write one concern you're carrying today and consciously place it before God. Not because the problem instantly disappears, but because carrying everything alone was never the plan. Remember this, the storm may still be outside, but it doesn't have to live inside of you. You can be informed without being consumed. You can be aware without being overwhelmed. You can face uncertainty without surrendering your peace. And like Jesus showed his disciples, sometimes the greatest miracle isn't the storm ending. Sometimes it's discovering peace in the middle of it. If today's episode encouraged you, please follow the podcast, leave a review, and share it with someone who might be carrying their own storm right now. And don't forget to use the journal, the prayer wall, Bible, the breathe function, reflections and affirmations inside the Map2Soul app as part of your daily journey towards emotional and spiritual wellness. This is Stephen Sterling, and this was Map2Soul Daily. See you tomorrow.